Hi, I'm Tom Church from Latest Deals, and today I'm going to talk all about mobile phone debt. So what is mobile phone debt? Mobile phone debt occurs when you stop paying your phone bills. When you sign up to a mobile phone contract, you're agreeing to pay for a monthly allowance of calls, texts, and data. If you fail to pay, your account will go into arrears and you will be in debt to your mobile phone provider. So what exactly happens when you stop paying your mobile phone bills? Well, mobile phone bills are treated as a priority debt, which means the consequences of not paying are stricter than with other bills. The first step your mobile provider will take is to get in touch with you to remind you to pay your bills. If you continue to ignore these attempts, then your mobile phone account will default and your contract will be cancelled. The mobile provider will then begin the debt collection process, which can include the following steps: disconnecting your mobile phone service, then passing the debt to a debt collection agency, who will then issue a county court judgment, CCJ, if you don't pay. This will make it very hard for you to borrow any money from other people for up to 6 years afterwards. Debt can be scary and seemingly impossible to get rid of. However, there are steps you can take to tackle your mobile phone debt and have your peace of mind return. Step number 1 is to speak to your mobile provider. Many mobile providers have support in place for customers who are in debt and struggling to pay their bills. Your provider might agree to set up an affordable repayment plan to help cut down your debt. You might also be able to change the date of your bills to a more affordable time. Also, you might be able to switch from your current pay monthly contract onto pay as you go. You can then pay off your debt without more monthly payments being added on top. To help with your debt, you might be able to switch to a cheaper pay monthly tariff. To prevent further debt mounting up, your mobile provider might agree to delay any further bills until an agreed date. Step number 2 is to seek free debt advice. Multiple companies offer free debt advice, including Step Change and the National Debt Line. These companies can help advise you on what to do about your debt and create a debt management plan to make repaying much less intimidating. And step number 3, pay what you can afford. When repaying your mobile phone debt, only pay back what you can afford to. Otherwise, you could end up in more debt than you were before if you have to borrow money in order to repay. Step number 4, cap your monthly allowances. If you're struggling to pay your mobile phone bills because each month there are surprise extra charges, you might want to speak to your provider about capping your monthly allowance of calls, texts, and data. Here are some ways to dodge debt on your mobile phone bills in the first place. The first is to find the best phone contract for you. Ask the following questions to help choose a mobile phone contract that is best for your circumstances. Do I already have a mobile phone, or do I need a new one? How many calls do I make a month? How much monthly internet data do I use? How many text messages do I send? But really, how much money can I afford to spend on my phone each month? Consider the length of your contract. Pay monthly contracts aren't short and usually last between 1 to 3 years. Only commit to a year if you aren't sure whether you'll be able to pay for longer. Pick a contract length that works for you. Pick an affordable phone. If you picked a contract that includes the cost of a new mobile phone, make sure you can afford it. Don't pick the newest, most expensive handset if it'll be a struggle to pay for each month, or you could end up in debt. Picking a slightly older, cheaper phone will have a huge impact on how much your monthly bills cost. Consider SIM only. SIM only contracts include a monthly allowance of calls, texts, and data. This means you won't get a phone with the contract and so won't have to pay the additional cost of a handset on top of your monthly allowance. This is a great way to make your bills cheaper. SIM-only contracts are also more flexible and can be as short as 1 month. Now, don't be tempted to upgrade. Once you've reached the end of your contract and you've paid off the cost of your smartphone, the mobile provider will offer you the option to upgrade. However, if your current handset is working perfectly fine, don't be tempted to tie yourself into another long, expensive contract. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. For more guides like this, please go to latestdeals.co.uk, where we have dozens of in-depth tutorials and FAQs.